Hey, everybody. This is Yvette Nicole Brown.
This is Malcolm Jamal Warner.
And this is Gillian Jacobs.
Yeah, I think we're going to just start this off with green grass because we need to get that out the way. This is Urban Matrimony and the Sandwich Arts. 312.
What does that mean, start out with green grass?
You guys know what green grass is.
No, I don't. I really don't know what that means.
Malcolm knows what it is.
I feel like I should
Malcolm
know
knows what it is. That's my code word when I get too excited when I'm near Malcolm.
Green
grass.
Green grass.
It's been a couple of weeks. I
It's
forgot.
been a couple of weeks.
Goodness gracious.
The restraining order has been lifted, so he doesn't remember. Okay, so this is the episode where Andre returns to Greendale. And also Chevy rediscovers a hairstyle from 1972.
Wow, I was going to ask about that hairstyle.
Mm-hmm. He really liked that do.
Did he?
He was into. Yes, he did.
Was he into it?
He was into it. Let's see. What can we say?
Oh, that's right. This was a real. This was a funny.
This was good.
Scene, yeah.
You have a
This
big
was
moment
good.
coming up.
Yeah, there's something really exciting about to happen. If you haven't, viewers at home, if you haven't seen it yet, it's about to be really amazing. And I told Malcolm before this scene started that I needed this to be the most romantic thing that ever happened to me. And then I told him no pressure.
No pressure. Well, we tried.
Did you feel pressure?
I did not feel. I felt a rise to the challenge.
Ooh,
Well, green grass.
he is risen.
He is risen. Okay, so this is
Hey.
one of the dancers is Joshua Allen, who won season 4. So You Think You Can Dance? There he is, right there.
And he has me thinking I could dance.
You did great. Yeah, you did great.
Look at you.
I was really impressed with you.
I think I heard something there. Right
You,
there.
I know you're a little older than the other dancers,
Yeah.
Malcolm. So I feel like you did really
Notice
well.
how they keep dancing and I stop.
Well, you had lines.
You're
You
the
had
lead
lines.
singer. That's what the lead singer always does.
You know, and there's also the Boys to Men thing happening. I used to sing in the East Coast Family, so this is like two of my loves from when I was younger.
East Coast
in the
Family,
same
that's right.
frame.
Look it up on YouTube, people.
Look it up, people. Don't
What's the name of the song?
Don't watch the video.
What's the name of the song?
One for all.
One for all. Look
One for
up
all.
the video.
Marry me. Again. The again, was that a character
Wow.
choice? The again?
Yes, he was being proper.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
hopes that you would take him back.
Yeah, she took him back. So there it is, everybody. They're getting remarried.
So what do you think our theme song is about? Suicide?
I think it's about suicide. He's looking for a tree.
And give me
Give me some rope and give me a
roped up,
tree.
tied up, dead in the ear.
Dead in a year, which is were our prospects in the first season. I had no
Sure.
idea
Third
if that was
season.
gonna. Yeah, I know.
Oh, there used to be boobs. Those used to be boobs on Chevy's
Right, Chevy had-
card. And then after like the first episode,
They
they
turned them
censored
into
it.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
this
need
is-
to know
This
that,
is
though.
the day before we find out if we're getting a 4th season. Everybody, so we're on pins and needles in here. Not really. We're whatever happens, happens. Right, Gills?
Mm-hmm. They're
No, wait.
There's-
First, then fifth. Got it.
How do you feel
Commentary.
about that,
You
Malcolm?
guys, you guys really have a. I think one of the things I really like about the show is the rhythm and the banter. But
That's
these
all
are
in the
really
editing.
Cool. These are all really cool. No, but just to hear you guys, even when we're between takes and just the banter that you guys have and the rhythm that you guys have, a lot of that is who you guys are,
Wow.
and a testament to your working relationship.
Just hearing the resonance of your voice, I just want to say green grass one more time.
Oh, wow.
Just because it's
Good
so,
Lord.
it's just rich.
Wow.
red
Wow.
grass
So,
over
it's
here.
so rich. His voice is rich.
Why is it
everybody.
green grass? What's
I don't know,
that?
it's just a random name, the word to get me away from him so I don't embarrass myself. Okay, so this scene that's coming up right now, I was so hoping that I got to do this really ridiculous wedding processional leading out, and we taped it. We filmed it, and they went the traditional route. I was very sad.
Maybe it'll make it on the blooper reel.
Yeah, it is funny. I hope Donald doing the processional dance makes it on the blooper reel. I have it on my cell phone, so I will share that with the DVD people if they'd like to add it because it's ridiculous.
You guys' blooper reel is probably amazing.
It's pretty dirty.
It's pretty dirty.
Yes.
It's because
You don't say.
the DVD is
It involves a lot of me picking my nose.
that's
a
the
consistent-
most PG thing that happens in the
Yeah,
DVD.
yes.
There's like literally montages of Gillian picking her nose.
Well, We're there for 16 hours a day. You get some boogers.
Well, you get them privately if you do get them.
Hey,
Gillian just goes right
listen.
in. Gillian is so okay with the booger situation that she will encourage you to get them. She'll be like, I do a nose.
You've gotten boogers. You've picked my nose.
I will not admit.
Wow.
I will not admit whether it's happened or not. But
She's
like
picked my nose.
right before a scene and they're about to say action, if you see something in your coworker's nose and they're gonna, TV's forever, DVD is forever. So the kind thing to do is to get it. Or to have them get it. No, I tell them, but then only once she like dared me. God, I'm still having
it.
no, I'm having bad dreams.
Was that on hour 14 and a half?
Yeah, it was like I was
picked
out of my
the
mind.
nose
I was
and you
no,
liked
I didn't.
it.
I still have nightmares about it. That's the processional walk. That's just
Yeah,
a boring.
That's very
traditional,
straight up.
Straight up.
I can only imagine what you had.
Oh,
in
it was
mind.
foolishness. It was debauchery and craziness. This is one of my favorite Pierce jokes.
For the man on the go who makes frequent stops. Will somebody please call all the ambulances?
All the ambulances. That's
All
one
of them.
That's one of the greatest lines.
What did they put him on? A stool? What did he like?
I don't think any of us were in the room when they shot that part. Were we? I don't know.
Understood.
Probably crying in my trailer.
You guys all left work.
Watching Judge Judy.
Watching Luther. We watched a lot of
Oh, yeah, we watched a lot of
Ooh,
Luther.
I'd
Shout
like to-
out to Idris Elba.
I'd like to thank Stinkerton for introducing me to that fine BBC America show.
It is remarkable.
It is remarkable. Have you seen Luther?
I've only seen the pilot.
I think
Oh,
that. Let me
so
tell you
good.
something. Let me tell you something, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Greengrass. I think you would be great leading a drama like that.
Thank
There,
you,
I
man.
said
Thank
it.
you.
It's a gentle nudge, sir.
We could do
Yes.
Luther, too.
Yeah.
Yvette is responsible for a good portion of my recent career.
Recent career. I am. I'm glad you're finally giving me my just due, sir.
Yes,
I'm glad you're giving me my
yes,
just due.
yes.
You want to tell what I've booked you on?
With 2 gigs in a row.
Yeah.
I had a show with Sherry Shepherd on Lifetime, playing a cheating ex-husband. Believe it or not.
There's no typecasting. There's no. No, they were recasting the husband on there, and Sherry and I are friends, and she called and said she was having a hard time casting this guy. And I said, have you thought about Malcolm Jamal Warner? And she was like, wow, I had. And I said, you should get him. And she met with you or talked to your people, and they loved you, and you got the job. And I'm still waiting for my money.
Well, and then there was this.
And then Community.
Then Andre came up.
This was
and
more of a
Yvette-
campaign. This was
more
season
of
one
like
campaign.
from the first episode.
Yeah, it was like, I kind of want to
It
hear.
was a grassroots campaign.
Can we talk about Allison
I know.
falling over that couch?
Changed it.
Allison is fearless like Ken Jeong, like any physical. Well, this one too. This Stinkerton to my right is also very fearless when it comes to physical stuff. But yeah, and we just talked over the literally 2 minutes later thing.
Yeah.
That's like one of the first times we used like some type of comedy card situation.
Okay.
Classic
Do you?
standard comedy card.
Yeah. And they actually bring water to Shirley because she's been laughing so hard she's now dehydrated.
There aren't real bathrooms, guys. That's just a door that leads to nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
Chevy
sorry to-
walking because he hurt himself is hilarious.
Oh my God.
This was a fun episode. Scene to shoot. Just the idea that he put the black woman on a croissant.
Yeah,
Like,
this was really a funny script.
It was a
from-
great script.
from top to bottom.
It really was.
What do you call her? Halle Berry in the 90s?
Halle Berry, Halle Berry circa 1990. I love that it showed that this episode showed that Shirley, even though she never opens a book, she actually has learned some things about marketing and business. She's like throwing out
She's studying
jargon.
at home.
This was Britta's stupid.
Britta's stupid idea. Wow, Shirley.
How do you think Andre feels about caring full time for a baby?
Is that the idea that is
I
Andre
think you're
home with the
responsible
kid?
with childcare. You're Mr. Mom, right?
Yeah, and because ultimately it messes with his business,
Such as it were.
his career.
Yeah, that thriving,
Yes.
that thriving stereo business. Good Lord, don't keep
Yes.
him from that.
We'll find out about about his thriving business
A little later.
So a friend of mine sent me a picture on Twitter of a man out in public carrying a boombox on his shoulder with speakers plugged in.
Wow.
That's his iPod. It's
Love
like
it.
literally a boombox
Yeah,
on
he
his shoulder.
refuses.
And she wrote me and said it's this Britta's grandfather. Made me really happy.
Chevy loved that money bit. Like
Oh,
he
yeah,
does
did he?
like
Oh,
two or
yeah.
three different money bits.
Every wedding, conformity, blind participation, and patriarchal.
Is that Dale? Is that this character Dale?
Mm-hmm.
That's Brian Gattas. Gattas. I hope I said that right, Brian.
Oops, I just burped.
Well, you've been eating, so sometimes this stuff happens.
Chocolate bagel.
bagels do that to you.
Chocolate bagels. She was crunching on one right before this. Did you really do something? Did you really create something
No.
beautiful?
Gillian is not good at floral arrangements, unlike Britta.
I love how the beautiful music, like
I
the
know.
music cue comes in. It's like, it's lovely.
Lavender means impressed.
Yeah, well, great. Flowers look good in a pot. There are people dying in Uganda.
People thought that we were very prescient because when this episode aired, it was right around the whole Coney
thing.
campaign.
Yeah.
So Britta is kind of a soothsayer, one could say.
Yeah, and we did shoot this way
Oh my
before
God, Donald wearing the ivory wig.
that. That's
Chevy's father.
That's Pierce's father. It's Cornelius.
Conehead. It's so amazing.
Is-
Can we please get a tally of the number of times that people wear black unitards on this show?
Looks like Joel is in one right now, but
And
he's
look how
not.
fucking skinny Joel McHale
Yeah,
is.
he's very, very tiny. I want him to eat a sandwich. I want him to eat a Shirley,
Shirley sandwich.
Aren't all of you guys vegetarians?
No. You're almost.
was
You're almost.
No.
You're very healthy, Gillian.
But I'm not a vegetarian at all.
No, Joel and Donald. No one's a
No.
vegetarian. They just eat really clean.
Allison is probably the closest to a vegetarian. I
And
would
Danny
say.
too. They eat really. Everybody eats really, really, really clean. There's a lot of quinoa on our set and kale chips.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm miserable. I'm kidding. It's fine. I need to eat what they eat.
Saying what's really in your heart.
I mean, we don't eat it because it's our favorite food to eat.
Yvette is typically responsible for my bad diet at lunch. when I
What?
come.
Let me tell you something. I want you to fully enjoy your life, and if a piece of barbecue chicken will make you happy, or a nice Angus burger, live.
Where are you getting these Angus
Yvette,
burgers from?
Yvette,
Live.
should I get the Angus burger or the short ribs?
Short ribs.
Get both. Why not?
I did. I told him to get both, and he did. He got both, and weren't they delicious?
They were
And you
delicious,
had to get you couldn't eat one because something had something on it, like some pork or something.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
So I'm glad you
Right,
got
yeah,
both.
yeah.
See?
Yes, that's right.
We kind of talked over. Also, Allison was humming "Daybreak" by Michael Haggis. We've now brought that song back. I don't know how many times.
And I also loved Jim Rash's line, "Where did I get all that money?
It's so amazing. That's me. Where did I get all that money? Jim Rash is genius.
Really good at this. I know.
Maybe the third dress Britta's ever worn.
Oh, that's right. You never usually in pants. I didn't even remember you being in a dress. And this is another amazing example of what our set designers can do overnight. They can turn our study room into Mars if they wanted to overnight.
It's almost like the study room is like a cast member.
That's very astute, sir.
Profound,
Thank
sir.
you.
Like New York City on
This is
Sex
why.
and the City.
This is why we have him.
This is why we
here.
need you here,
He's
the thinker.
He's added a
I'll
level.
just talk about my boogers and burps.
He's added a level of depth to this this enterprise that I am.
Oh, there you are again.
There he is, Greengrass.
He has a fuller beard right now in
Yeah,
person.
yeah, he's rocking a little
ladies,
Grizzly
than
Adams.
he does in the episode.
And the Miles Long hat.
There you
the
go.
plug-in Miles Long.
Ah,
Yeah, it's his. That's
some
his
very
band.
stylish boots
Band.
too.
He looks good. I'll say it.
He looks
He
good.
looks good. I'll say
looks
it.
good.
He looks
Red
really
grass.
good. Green grass. Red grass is a problem. Green grass. Green grass. Yeah, and again, Joshua Allen and the guys are back there singing, beautiful melodies for the wedding.
Webster's dictionary defines.
Stop!
I like that exclamation.
That's the Jim Belushi of speech openings. It accomplishes
I
nothing.
love that line.
He's really taking
It
it hard on our
accomplishes
show.
nothing.
Yeah, we're sorry, Mr. Belushi. You've done wonderful work.
I do. It's inevitable.
Gillian almost choked on her coffee when I said that. I believe it's true.
Counter across here, and the oven's there.
Okay.
Oh, this was Hot and Brown that got burned down in an episode when Kim Jong was in love with the mannequin leg.
Wait, that question makes no sense.
I know. I just want to sound as good at business as you are.
I'm glad I really got to work a lot with Jim Rash this year with the whole Shirley sandwich
Yeah.
thing. Jim is delightful, so it was a lot of fun.
And an Oscar winner.
He's an Oscar winner for The Descendants. We have an Oscar winner on our show. It's amazing.
Can we talk about all the fake generic products that we drink
Yeah.
and eat on the show? What are
Yeah.
the chips called?
Oh.
Chips, probably.
No. It's going to come in. Let's chips like Lay's.
Yeah.
That's Charles Walker playing the minister up at the front. And it's about to get really good because these two are ridiculously drunk now. And anytime Gillian and Joel are in cahoots, it's a really wonderful thing to behold. And this is where we find out a secret about Shirley's Miss Piggy voice.
Your pitch. Woman, I've been waiting for you for 2 hours.
Oh, no, hasn't been that long. I'm so sorry.
Don't you dare use your sexy voice.
What? The sexy voice.
Ooh.
Yeah, what's disturbing about that is that I've made that choice to use that voice talking to the kids, talking to everybody else in the study group. Who knew that it was her sexy voice?
You're just seducing people left
She's
and right.
just
using your
trying to-
sexuality
she's
all over the place.
Flirting with everybody.
And they have no idea why they feel what they feel.
What they feel deep inside.
Yes.
Green grass. This is me and Malcolm fighting. It's about to get really real.
You guys have some issues in your relationship.
We do.
You left her for a stripper and took the minivan.
Or a bank teller. We don't know. There's been two. In the original script, Andre left Shirley. In the pilot episode, Andre left Shirley because he won $106 in a radio contest. That was a line from the pilot that got cut. Oh, that's Kwesi, who played one of my sons. He's playing my son again, but he played the taller one, played my son in the first season, and then they brought him back as the older son. In the first season, he was the younger son, and now he's morphed into the older son. I don't know. The finer
Andre
points.
can't
Things happen.
keep track of the kids.
So I just said that's one of my sons and a cousin.
Hello, everyone. Shirley asked me.
That fight in the back, me and Malcolm ADR'd, and we tried to out violence each other in our ad libs. He actually threatened to hit me.
It would have been great if we were there together.
I know. Oh, it would have been rough.
It was funny as it was, but
It
if we were
was.
there together, it would have been
Yeah, it'd have been funny because you'd have said something inappropriate, and I'd have been very upset.
Of course.
And then I looked real.
But you would have had a great retort.
Oh, of course. Leonard,
I know.
Richard Erdman.
Daddy said he would stay with
The
my
cutest.
mom forever, and he left. Marriage is a lie. Nobody commits to this. Nobody stays with anybody forever.
Third best crier on Community.
Yeah.
Somebody forever.
Oh, there it is. I love Donald and Danny's response. Well, there it is.
Be a wife, and that's all I'm ever gonna be.
You expect
Yeah, I love you're drunk.
Thanks.
You're a good drunk, Gillian. And Gillian doesn't drink, so this is all
Oh, wow.
non-method acting. This is all-
Imaginative
Joel
play.
McHale just
Come
flipped
on
us
in,
off.
Joel. Come on
he
in,
just
Joel.
flipped the bird at us from outside.
Joel McHale.
TV's
is
Joel
entered the
McHale
commentary.
is entered. Get on a mic.
Rock the mic.
Get on a mic. Yeah, sit down.
You just missed your breakdown.
Yeah, you
TV's
just.
Your meltdown.
Joel McHale. TV's Joel McHale.
Air in the drain.
I promise to earn no more than 70% of what you would.
Joel McHale is here, everybody. TV's Joel McHale.
I'm dressed like I call that my brownie outfit. I'm like a general in the brownie army.
I love how much Gillian has given up when she says, "Who cares how many kids we have?" It's your choice.
Yeah.
How come we didn't invite the preacher?
Charles Walker is his name.
I mean, look around. Can you even imagine what kind of wedding I could throw if I actually gave a crap? No offense.
Knock it off. Being good at weddings doesn't make you good at marriage.
Exactly. People can make all sorts of promises, but they never stick it out.
It's not something you just stick out, man. Right? It's a risk that you take together. And you don't just promise it once. You gotta promise it every day.
Yes, but the person you're making promises to is gonna change. You have to accept that.
I do. But do you promise to be patient when that person's stereo business takes a little while to get off the ground?
I do, but do you accept that 10 years is more than a little while and that iPods aren't going away and maybe it's time to let somebody else take the lead?
I do.
Malcolm, you haven't aged.
I know.
I know he doesn't age.
It's great makeup.
No, we're looking at you right now.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Cuties.
Richard Erdman.
I know. Big Dick Erdman.
How
like
old
I
is
like to
How
call
old is
him.
he? 89?
No.
He's up there though.
88 or something.
He plays
Really?
89.
For real?
He really is.
We keep him there like all day, all night.
Dumb and dumb, husband and wife. Now, how about it? Let's party!
Gillian likes my boobs, not my butt.
No, Allison's the one who's most focused on your boobs.
You like my boobs?
Who doesn't?
By the way, this dance sequence.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
They taught us this dance. Joel and I were late additions to this scene, and we were taught the dance at like 3 in the morning, and then...
It was that moment where like they knock on the trailer and
Yeah.
they're like, you're going to learn to dance and do it until 6 in the morning.
I absolutely refused to do the dance, so I walked out
Yeah,
at
that's
the beginning.
why Joel and I had to do it.
And you know what else too? Malcolm got really sick. Oh,
Yeah,
first of all,
you did. You got really
got
sick.
really
oh,
sick
so
that
Malcolm
day.
had a legitimate reason? not to
Malcolm
do it?
left. Malcolm had to leave set early,
Yeah,
and
I was-
And
Bad
Yvette,
shape.
what did you have going on?
huh? I just was tired.
Oh.
I was tired.
Oh.
No, this is the funny thing. I
Oh,
said,
no.
wait.
Full of energy.
This
Just
is
want to
what,
let you know,
this what-
folks,
this what I want to
it
be.
is a tiring
This
job.
is what I want to be
It
clear
is.
about. I stayed to the end of the day. I still had a scene to do after this outside, but I just didn't want to do the dance.
How come Chevy wasn't in this scene?
Why wasn't Chevy here?
Don't try to change the subject.
That's interesting.
But, Chevy
That's
wasn't
Amanda.
there
That's
because
Amanda Booth playing the girl. That's
he
Amanda
would have
Booth right
broken
there.
if he had tried that dance.
I don't
Amanda
think
Booth
Chevy-
was lovely. What a nice lady.
Chevy didn't come to set that day. I don't think.
Wow,
that
good
was a
memory.
scene. Yeah, I remember that because it was supposed to be a scene with me, Malcolm, and Chevy. So I think he was sick that day, like you, Malcolm.
he got sick.
He was sick.
Their performance here is
Genius.
throughout the whole thing was. And there's
Yeah, we shot this scene
there's,
later. They had to. The set designer had
JP
to.
Manu.
Jim Rash. They had to recreate the set design maybe a month or so later to reshoot this because we lost so many cast members to sickness that day we were supposed to shoot it.
And I don't remember being invited to your wedding, so I guess we're even.
Who played the wedding planner?
That was Day. No, wait, there was no wedding planner in this. Are you talking about Brian Gaddis?
Yes.
Brian Gaddis. He played Dale.
You don't have to give up just because of Subway.
Yes, I better go break
Have you do DVD commentary for the Cosby Show, Malcolm?
No.
Oh, that would be great. I can't believe you
You should give some commentary about the Cosby Show here on the community.
Well, you know what? Okay, let me start with
episode.
It's like 3 seconds left of this episode.
How many sandwich places did you have?
They had to shoot this later, so everybody got to play drunk. That's wacky drunk.
You've been drunk. You got to play drunk.
I did. I played drunk.
In the darkest timeline, you're drunk.
I did. I'm drunk in the darkest time.
And in some photographs in the bar.
Oh, I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, those photographs.
This is the happiest Chevy's ever been shooting this.
That might. That's true.
This is the happiest he's ever been in his life.
Yeah, he loves
shooting.
physical comedy.
Yeah.
There you go, Chevy. Malcolm's laughing at you. There you go. You earned it, sir. You earned it, Chevy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for being on the show, Malcolm Joel.
Thank you for having me back.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me on the show, Yvette.
Oh, you're welcome, Malcolm.